The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up. And we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And there to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's got some space here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chip. And they'll take this into the end
touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd down, Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the option left, it's Hurts. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. Hurts.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Inside the 10. And into the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Right away, they'll change the look. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Samuel in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Now he's free up the left sideline. Deebo Samuel moving inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 72 yards. And the Niners march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. It's caught, Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ready?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Ritter throwing on third down. And caught by London. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, big play. Get 6. We can see the goal line.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's into the clear. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check mega.
In motion, Hollins. And they'll go on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay, right.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle.
Ritter back to throw. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 79 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready. Fight, 97. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Right.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ridder gonna sneak it.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ridder with it after the play fake.
On the move to his left.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, 38.
Here's Ridder.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready. Fight 60.
On 1st down, Ridder. He's got his man, London, right side.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one to the post.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now. 10 cycles.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Ritter now. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Drake London.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Debo going in motion left.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Robinson with another carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Strike.
Robinson on a give right side. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Double 38. Blaster. Six.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the counter, this is Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Ritter completes this quickly. There he goes left side. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ready. Ready. 10 cycles.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Purdy to throw.
His throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's first and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Ritter. London hauls this one in, and he'll be out right at the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ritter looks to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Ready.
Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So the victory here for San Francisco.